Welcome back to Dual-Sided. We're back. The big ticket, aka Kevin Garnett. He was not a fan of Kyrie Irving's antics on Sunday. For any of you guys that don't know, moments before exiting the tunnel, obviously the Celtics beat the Nets on Sunday. Moments before exiting the tunnel, Kyrie Irving went to, he dapped up his teammates at, around half court, and it seemed like he wiped the bottom of his sneaker, his shoe, which his shoes, you like the Kyrie Irving shoes?
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, which are nice, but the bottom of his shoe has to be dirty. So, it has to be disrespect if he does that. But he wiped the bottom of his shoe on the Celtics leprechaun, on the little leprechaun's face at half court, which, it sparked many people on Twitter, they believe that Kyrie deserved to have that water bottle thrown at him, which, that leads to the next thing. As Kyrie exited towards the tunnel, a Celtics fan, ironically wearing a Kevin Garnett jersey, he throws, he chucks a Dasani water bottle at Kyrie, grazing his head. It didn't seem to me like he hit his head, huh?
No, it didn't even hit him.
But apparently, reportedly, it grazed his head. Luckily for Kyrie, no injuries, but not luckily for the fan. The TD guard and security arrested him, and he's now reportedly being charged with assault and battery with a deadly weapon.
Deadly is a little too much.
Yeah, which that's reportedly. So if that's true, that's for another time. Obviously, he shouldn't have been throwing the water bottle at him. Do you think that Kyrie, just before we get to what Kevin Garnett said, do you think he should have had a water bottle thrown at him? Obviously, it was from a nice brand, like Dasani's good water, but
Yeah, no, I think it was empty, by the way. So
empty? How did it get that far?
It looked empty in the pictures?
Regardless, even if it has to be plastic though, huh?
Yeah.
Even if it was empty, you think like that warrants a water bottle thrown at you?
No, for sure not.
Which Kevin Garnett, former Celtics champ, now Hall of Famer, whose jersey was being repped by the fan, like I just stated, he, the one who chucked the Dasani bottle at Kyrie, he wasn't too fond of Kyrie wiping his shoe on the Celtics logo. Obviously, Kevin Garnett, he takes pride in who he is and he's played for. Obviously he tried to buy the Timberwolves, and there was an issue there. I have no idea what happened there, but he takes pride in teams that he played and suited up for. But this is what KG stated on Instagram. So nobody going to say anything about Kyrie stomping Lucky. We just gonna act like we didn't see that. You can't do that. That's not cool on no level. All of us need to be better. So this is obviously coming from a former champ. They took 2008, his only championship, but that was one of the craziest title runs. Just the most unstoppable. Really, one of the first super teams, if you think about it, huh? KG, Ray Allen, and Paul Pierce.
Yeah, at least in terms of big three.
Yeah, so he took disrespect, or he took offense to what Kyrie did, on Sunday, but based on, but even before we get past this, Kyrie postgame stated, in regards to the fan, and he stated this: "It's been that way in history in terms of entertainment, performers in sports for a long period of time. Just underlying racism and just treating people like they're in a human zoo, throwing stuff at people and saying things. We're not at theater. We're not throwing tomatoes and other random stuff at people performing." Do fans sometimes treat like athletes like they're in a human zoo? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you just seen we'll get to that another time, but you've been seeing the rise in this type of behavior in the NBA as fans are, trying to, starting to come back. But, just hearing both sides, who do you think is more to blame, like the fan or Kyrie?
Definitely the fan for
sure.
Yeah, the fan for both. Yeah, that one.
You think Kyrie, obviously you said Kyrie didn't deserve this. You think Kyrie was somewhat in the wrong or somewhat disrespectful wiping the shoe, or you think that's just part of, he's just, giving it to the Celtics?
Yeah, I don't know if it's disrespectful.
Yeah,
it's the same thing, like, when Baker Mayfield, he did that a couple years ago at Ohio State when he planted a flag.
So why do you think KG is upset? You think that's just his pride?
I guess I'm not a Celtic, so I don't know. I'm not a player. I guess the players definitely feel more.
And I think Glen Davis, former Celtic, Big Baby, he wasn't a fan either. But I mean, KG obviously he's saying that we all need to do better. That's he's they're both right. Like Kyrie doesn't deserve this type of behavior. Obviously, last week him we already stated him and Danny Ainge, they had a little not back and forth, but Kyrie said one thing. Danny Ainge was just seemed like he wasn't communicating with his team, but that was that's just in the past. Another fan antic, another fan throwing stuff or just being disrespectful. Hopefully, what do you think you think the fans should be charged? Like with
They definitely should be charged, but I think the deadly weapon. I don't know. I don't know if that's true at all, but
yeah. But if that's true, what is that? That's like a year at least.
It should be assault, but not. I don't know, with a deadly weapon.
Battery with a deadly weapon. So I mean, if it's just said battery, then that's fine. But deadly weapon, I don't think you could die from a water bottle, unless it was glass. Was it glass?
No, it definitely wasn't glass.
I don't think they even allow glass in sports venues anymore. But regardless, you shouldn't have done that. Even if it was, even if it was like a, popcorn, like you didn't even think that the fans of that threw the popcorn should have been arrested, huh? And I said that he should have been arrested, but obviously this guy got arrested. So, what do you think the line is?
Yeah, I think definitely arrested.
What?
Because in public, that if you throw something at someone, they get arrested. So if they do it in an NBA game, they should get arrested. But they definitely should be. I don't know about a charge with deadly weapon.
Yeah, but regardless, just disgusting to see this type of behavior. Obviously, fans back in the arena after a year of staying home. That's still no excuse. But once again, thank you guys for watching. This is Dual-Sided. Follow us down below at Dual-Sided. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Subscribe to us. Comment down below your thoughts. Like, share. And once again, thanks for watching. Peace.